Hello, and welcome to today's story time. Are you ready for the story? Today's story is about a creature, one of my favorite creatures, actually. It's called Dragon to the Rescue, and it's by Sienna Williams and Joel Bayat. Are you ready? Shall we start? Let's get into it. So, Dragon to the Rescue. Albert was new at school and he felt quite nervous and shy. He watched the other dragons loop the loop around the sky. Whoosh! Went the scorching flames. As fire swirled around the air, Albert was so amazed that he stopped to look and stare. When Albert asked to have a go, he learned the teacher's special rule. To make sure that you're safe, you must only breathe fire at school. Albert understood, but his classmates whispered together, "Those school rules are silly. We should forget them forever." In the next day's fire class, everyone performed like a pro. Albert started to feel nervous, and then it was his go. Albert spluttered and coughed. Then he let out a loud croak. But instead of flames of fire, he coughed up little puffs of smoke. Albert felt confused. He took one more deep breath and blew. He closed his eyes, but this time he sneezed a smoky achoo. "He can't do it," said the dragons. "He shouldn't be here," they cried. So poor Albert flew away from the school to find somewhere to hide. Albert came across a waterfall where he could sit and think. His throat felt so dry from coughing that he had a long, cool drink. He took gulp after gulp until his cheeks bulged large and round. But suddenly Albert paused when he heard a familiar sound. There were flames going whoosh as the naughty dragons flew about. Albert was so surprised he couldn't help spitting his water out. His classmates couldn't believe it. They watched their flames all disappear. "What are you doing?" cried Albert. "You know you can't breathe fire here." Albert felt so angry, he shouted louder than ever before. Suddenly, before he knew it, he let out a big fiery roar. "I can breathe fire after all," cried Albert. "My throat is cured," he said. "But I like being different. I want to be a firefighter instead." Albert zoomed back to school, but suddenly he froze. Before he arrived, a smoky smell went up his nose. "We kept on breathing fire," one of the naughty dragons cried. "But we couldn't put it out no matter how hard we tried." "I know how to help," said Albert. "Don't worry, everyone." He took a gulp of water. With a hiss, the flames were gone. "Thank you," they cried. "You're the bravest dragon in the land. We always thought the rules were silly, but now we understand." The next day at school, Albert arrived to claps and cheers. Now he found his talent. He forgot all of his fears. Suddenly he was a hero, and his teachers thought so too. Now, when he grew up, Albert knew just what he would do. The end. So, what do you think of that story? Did you like that one? It's good to listen to your teachers, especially when it comes to dangerous things, because they know how to keep you safe. Albert's friends were a bit naughty, weren't they? Well, it says so in the book, doesn't it? So, what did you think of the story? Are you always good? Do you always listen to your adults and your teachers and your parents? Okay, so that's the end. That was a happier ending. Okay. Until next time. Bye bye.